Well, I'm very excited. My name is Andrea Dowie, and I'm excited to share with you a little bit more about the doTERRA business opportunity. I know when I started with doTERRA, I wanted nothing to do with the business until I was just naturally sharing things with others and they were just getting started. And all of a sudden, I noticed I was getting a paycheck. And so I started to search more into what that meant and what this was about. And to be honest, guys, this was different than any other business that was out there. And I was excited about that. And so today, Jamie, Dennis, and I are going to share some things with you so that you can have a better understanding of the business opportunity so you can make the best decision moving forward. So to begin, Jamie Dennis is a gold on our team, and she is amazing, you guys. She has been building this business, has been helping others and serving others for a little bit less time than me, but about 5 years, I guess now. And she has really a heart for service. And I just love that. And she understands the business and what it takes to do this. And I'm excited for her to start sharing with you. So go ahead, Jamie.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Excited to be here. So let's explore the opportunity a little bit. So we're just going to talk about what our agenda is for a minute here. So what would be the best part of running your own business? We want you to kind of think about that. And how do you feel about network marketing? What intrigues you about the opportunity with doTERRA? And then what would residual income mean for you and your family? So what does financial freedom really mean to you? Go ahead. This is a little snapshot of financial freedom when you're looking at it from a traditional job versus an authentic direct sales, really multi-level marketing plan. So with the traditional job, you're really going to be trading your hours for dollars. So if you don't show up to work, you won't be getting paid. With an authentic direct sales career like doTERRA, especially doTERRA, you really get true residual income so that you'll work and be able to fill a pipeline. And then when you have to take time off, like a week or a month or whatever that is, you're still going to get paid. You're going to be able to, with a traditional job, you're really limiting on the advancement and the earnings potential that you have. With doTERRA, there is no limit or advancement ceilings, and you really can advance as much as you'd like and earn as much as you'd like. There's no limited time freedom like you have with a traditional job. So with doTERRA, you're going to have freedom to choose your own schedule, which is huge for our family. And then with the traditional job, you're going to be building others' dreams. Well, with doTERRA, you're building your dreams and you're getting to uplift your team and really help them to build their dreams in a really wonderful way. So why partner with doTERRA? Well, it's effective. So doTERRA is the most tested and trusted essential oil company in the world. There's over 8.5 million customers with doTERRA, and they're used by doctors and hospitals worldwide. And they have a record-breaking retention rate of 65%. And that average interest rate is only 13%. So that is incredible. And then they're proven. So they're the largest essential oil company in the world. I just said that. But their growth rate is similar to Apple. There's $1 billion company in 7 years. So doTERRA just totally blew them out of the water, in my opinion. And they are an optimal timing for opportunity. So this is the right time to do doTERRA. There's 120 plus markets open worldwide, and they're a privately owned company, and they're debt free with no outside funding. That is just unheard of. And then lastly, they're very caring. So doTERRA creates partnerships with growers around the world, and that preserves agricultural traditions through co-impact sourcing. It makes a huge impact. It's a nonprofit Healing Hands Foundation, focuses on giving back. So we have a separate organization called Healing Hands that actually gives back to the growers and to different areas of the world during hardships. And then as you grow your doTERRA business, other lives are lifted. Like for instance, I'm on Andrea's team. As she grew her business, my life and my family's life was lifted. And then every purchase changes the growers' lives and their communities, uplifting them in so many ways. We could do an entire video on how co-impact sourcing is changing the world. And then you can learn more about this on a website called sourcetoyou.com. It's incredible. And then what questions do you have? So do you have questions about how do we make money? How much time is involved? Could this work for you? And then what is the next steps? So we're here to answer those questions now. So the first way is, how do we make money in doTERRA? Well, it's actually really simple and it's very duplicatable. So we first sample. And then we're going to go ahead and teach them how to use an oil like lavender that's sitting here. And then we help them to get started by enrolling them so that they can have the wholesale prices too. And then we're going to support them. And that's part of our culture within doTERRA is we never do this alone. We're always supporting. And then how much time does it involve? Well, it depends on you. So if you're working 3 to 5 hours a week, you're really just going to get your oils paid for, which is amazing. The second way is supplementing your income. And that is so sustainable. That's really with just a 10 to 15 hour a week commitment. And then lastly is completely replacing your income and getting to do this all of the time with 15 to 30 hours. It's awesome. And could this work for you? So are you passionate about oils and natural products? Do you care about people and align with the way that we think here in doTERRA? And then could you follow a system to get things done? Because we have an awesome system ready for you that's really easy to follow. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Andrea. And we're going to talk about how residual income works. I just want to say real quickly that Andrea Dowie is amazing. I'm so grateful to have her as my upline. And she is just a wealth of knowledge. And I will say that one of my favorite things about her is her ability to strategize. So she's going to go ahead and go into how residual incomes works.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing that part, Jamie. That was amazing. I mean, like I said, I did not want to do this in the beginning. And what I found though, is that this has really provided amazing things for my family. That means time, money for us to be able to do more things that we want to do, and then amazing friendships like with Jamie. So there's so much that we have to offer. But I kind of want to talk about like these 4 different quadrants, okay? So if you look in the upper left-hand corner here, you see as an employee, it's you, and you 100% are in charge of how much income you make. So you times your job equals income. You're basically exchanging your time for money, right? That's your leverage. There really isn't any leverage except for your own work. So, and there's only 24 hours in a day. So literally if you work 24 hours, that's as much as you can make. There's a ceiling in that, right? Or you go down in this quadrant, the self-employed quadrant, where you kind of own a job. So my husband, he owned pizzerias. All right. So he had to make a huge investment up front because they had to pay for the place, the ovens, all the supplies ahead of time. And then finding out that he still has to trade his time for money. He had to hire employees who maybe didn't show up half the time, or, you know, had other things to do, things like that. And he really didn't have anything to leverage. So he was trading his time for money as well, just at a higher level with, I think, a lot more stress than if you have a job, because you got other things you have to worry about too. And you're basically starting over at 0 every day, okay? And then we have the business owner quadrant up here, where it's 1% times 100 people equals your income, okay? So you times the amount of people you have equals how much money you make. So you own a system, and then people go to work for you. And those people equal that money, which is leveraging, okay? So on the left side of the quadrant, there really isn't any leveraging, but on the right side of the quadrant, we're leveraging that in order to make that income. And then you have investors down here in the right-hand corner. Money starts to work for you. So you go send out that $5 and it goes and brings 10 back, right? So money equals money, which is passive income. And your income is not dependent on your presence, okay? Ultimately, this is where we want to get, right? Is to here, where we're able to put that money out and get it back, and we don't have to be present for that, okay? 95% of people, you guys, are on the left-hand side of this quadrant. Only 5% are on the right side. And one thing I love about doTERRA is that puts us on the right side of this quadrant. It gets us out of that time for money exchange, and it actually is a resource for money exchange on the right side, which helps to free up our time, and we have that time freedom. So here's a dilemma. The average income needed for retirement in the US is $4,500 a month, okay? That's $54,000 per year. So you would have to have a nest egg of 1,080,000 invested, and earning 5% interest is needed in order to receive this monthly at retirement. So if you have a 40-year working career, you would have to save and invest at least $27,000 per year. But let's think about this. What if something like what's happening right now happened? And you're going to take out your money and you don't get 4,500 anymore. It's actually down to 2,000 because your investments are down. You guys, that can be a real thing that can happen, right? And we don't have that security. So, and 75% of people at age 50 have less than $5,000 in their bank account. And 98% of retired people depend on outside financial resources. Many of them have to go get another job, right? I know that's something that I didn't necessarily want for me or my husband. So that's another reason why Direct sales is an amazing business model, you guys. It's a built-in business model. And what does that mean? Product sourcing, order fulfillment, billing, customer service, paying the employees, no inventory, no shipping, no overhead requirements at all. I get to do what I'm good at, sales and helping people. That's what I'm good at. And that's what I get to help people to do, right? To get those products in their hands. There's a built-in education system as well. Product knowledge, business trainings, and leadership development are all a part of this. We are going to help you. I get it, right? I'm not a salesperson. Can't even tell you how many times I heard that. But if you have ever interviewed for a job, you are a salesperson because you had to sell yourself. You guys, all sales is relationship building. It's truly going out and caring for other people and finding a need and filling it. That's it. So don't be afraid of that side of it. And we can help you with those skills if that's something that you struggle with. We have the tools and the system to do that. And our company has very low startup costs. You don't have to buy $3,000 in product in order to sell it out retail. That's not what we do. You basically only have the financial commitment of 100 PV loyalty rewards program per month. And you're basically buying products that you're using anyway. I sample out of all my own products that we're already using, you guys. It's really an amazing way to own a business. I see it all the time, you guys. I'm in a networking group and I work with roofers and real estate agents and business owners. And it's crazy because they have to not only take care of the sales part of things and like getting the product in people's hands, but they also have to take care of the back end and making sure that they're getting their products, making sure that their workers are doing those things. All of these things they have to take care of. And we don't really have to do that. We get to coach and uplift and encourage. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so now let's look at the income opportunities, you guys. Right now is an opportunity for you to kind of think of like dream big. What do you want to create? Okay, what would you want to create? If you had like, you know, all the time, all the money in the world, and let me tell you something about doTERRA too, you guys, this is not just about money for us at all. doTERRA says this, okay, when we go to convention, it's not about the cars you can get or the houses you can get and all that. That's not what it's about. It is about how many people you can help, because the more money we have, the more people that we can help, right? And so that's why we want to look at, okay, what is it that what do you want to create in this? Maybe it's so that you can come home and be with your kids. Maybe it's so that you can send your kids to that private school. Maybe it's that you want to take vacations. Maybe it's because you want to give a ton to your church or a ton to a specific organization, or you have something you're passionate about that, gosh, if I just had more time and more money, I could put my energies into that. That's what this can provide for you. And so you just have to think of what level that is. And we're going to kind of go through that. So these first 4 levels from executive to silver, so those are different ranks in our business. So executive rank averages about $100 a month, okay? Elite is about $300 a month. Premier is about $830 a month. And then silver is almost $2,000 a month. Okay, so this is kind of like, you know, getting your oils paid for, to maybe having a little bit of extra income to make that car payment or things like that. And it depends on the, you know, there's different timing that it takes to get these different levels depending on the amount of hours that you work. Now we have replacement income, where gold is almost $5,000 a month. Platinum is almost $10,000 a month. Diamond, $16,000. Blue diamond, $37,000 a month. And then presidential diamond, $110,000 a month, you guys. That's not a year, that's a month, okay? And when we look at these little people under there, you just have to help 3 people get to premier. Here you have to help 3 people get to silver. Here you have to help 4 people get to silver. So the more that you help others, the more that you get what you want, you guys. That's just what I love about this. If I go out and serve, guess what? That's going to help me move up into these ranks in order to be able to earn those bonuses and that as well. But then I'm helping those people get what they want as well. So it's a win-win for everyone, okay? And so the sky's the limit. I mean, what could you do with $110,000 a month? I want you to go to bed tonight thinking about that. Like, what would you do with that a month? I mean, literally, like, I could give $100,000 of that away at this moment. Like, how cool is that? I mean, think of the change you could make if you did that, right? So let's talk a little bit about the compensation program, because there's a few different ways that we get paid in doTERRA. So the first is our fast start bonuses, okay? Fast starts are paid on a weekly basis. One of the things you do have to do at all times is have 100 PV in your cart, because doTERRA pays us based on if we have that 100 PV in our cart. If you don't, you aren't going to get paid on those fast start bonuses, okay? And fast starts are paid on the people that you personally enroll and the people that you personally enroll. And I'm going to kind of go through an example here, okay? So let's say that you enroll someone, okay? You're going to get 20%. So you enroll Amy, you're going to earn 20% of the PV on Amy's order in cash, okay? So if her order was a 200-point order, you're going to get $40 in a check or direct deposited, we recommend, into your account, okay? Now let's say that Amy goes out and enrolls her friend Joe. So Amy's going to earn 20% of Joe's order, but you are still going to earn 10% of Joe's order. So you're going to get $20 on that order. And then let's say Joe goes and enrolls Sue. Joe is going to get that 20% on Sue's order, then Amy's going to get 10 on Sue's order, and then you will get 5% on Sue's order, okay? This is how we are basically trained to be able to help our teams going down in depth. Okay, we aren't going to sign you up and be like, okay, you're on your way, go have fun. No, we want to be there to support you and help you, and we get compensated for that as well. And so that's like the quick money. That's like the fast starts that help you get your order paid for pretty quickly. Okay, especially if you're enrolling quite a few people, and we can show you exactly what to do and how to do that easily. The next bonus that we want to work for is our power of 3. Okay, this is paid monthly, and it's based on your structure. Okay. And so each team, which means you and the 3 people underneath you, has to equal 600 team volume in order to receive this bonus. And each one of these and yourself has to have at least 100. So if each one was 150, including you, that would be your 600 team volume in order to get that actual bonus of the power of 3. All right. And then if they do that with their people, they're going to get 50, and then you're going to get the 250. And then if all of those people do that, then you're going to get $1,500 bonus on that. That's pretty huge. $1,500, extra $1,500 a month. Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, pretty nice. Okay, so now let's look at Unilevel, you guys. This is where we're looking at. So those first 2 are more of that left side of the quadrant where you have to work in order to get those. When we're looking at the right side of the quadrant of that passive income, that's where this Unilevel comes into play, okay? So Unilevel is where people are placed on your team as in depth, okay? So you get paid up to 7 levels in depth in doTERRA, okay? And the first level, you get paid 2%, second level, 3%, third level, 5%, fourth level, 5%, fifth level, sixth level, 6%, and seventh level, 7%, okay? After the first 60 days is when you start getting paid this, because for the first 60 days, you get paid that the fast start bonuses that we just talked about, okay? So on Unilevel, this is for after that first 60 days. So when you're getting paid, this is you have your 2%, and then let's see here. If you have 3 people, you're getting $9, okay, on that. And I want you to notice something. When we're building this, most of our people are on lower levels, not on our top level, which is why doTERRA flips it. Everybody else pays it the opposite way. 7% on top and 2% at the bottom. Well, the most people are at the bottom because it's spreading out, right, of that. All right, and then a typical Unilevel right here, as you see that 7%, yeah, you get $31. So you get a little bit more up front. But as we're building that team down and we're helping our people enroll people, that's gonna start building up. Whereas your third level, or your 3% on your second level, I'm sorry, let's say there's 9 people, you're gonna get $40. In a typical Unilevel plan, they're gonna have $81 at 6%. Okay, let's say on your third level, you get 5%, where you have 27 people. You're gonna get $202. On another plan, which is 3%, you get $243. So you're still going a little bit better in the beginning on this side. When we get to this level 4, at 5%, you have 81 people. And at $607 is what you get paid for that. And look over here, 4th level, $607 as well, and you're getting paid 5%. So it's the same on both. But look at what happens when we get to 6%, okay? Because of more people, 243 people, $2,187. Here, you only get paid $1,822 because you're only getting 5%. See how that works? we go to 6% on level 6, 729 people, you get $6,561. And they, on the others, get 3,280. So you see how that becomes different there. The more people you have on your lower levels, the more you get paid with doTERRA. And then on the 7th level, let's say you have 2187 on your 7th level, you're going to get $22,963. In this other typical Unilevel plan, you're only going to get $6,561, okay, at 2%. So look at the difference, you guys, between doTERRA, $32,569, and the other network marketing company, you're only getting $12,625. So doTERRA, when they created our plan, they went out and they took the best of the best plan parts of other people's plans and put ours together so that we got paid the most out of everything. I mean, that's huge, right? And then the last way that we get paid, we have one more way actually that doTERRA just started, so I'm sorry, we're not the last way, but our second to last way, is the leadership performance pools. So one thing doTERRA did not want was competition between other teams. They wanted us to be one big happy doTERRA family and to be able to help each other out, even if they're not on your team. And so they created these leadership performance pools. So these pools are based on how well the company does, okay? And so if the company's doing well and us helping each other out, guess what? We're all gonna get paid a little bit more. And so every month they pool the amount of sales that were done and they split that up, a percentage goes back to us, okay? So for premiers, silvers, and golds, it's 1.25% that you get in the leadership performance pool. Silvers, golds, and platinums get 2% in the leadership performance pool, and then diamonds, blues, and presidentials get 4% of that. And that's the overall what doTERRA does on a monthly basis. Pretty amazing. All right, so, and then doTERRA did one more thing for everyone. They gave us an empowerment bonus. They wanted to give back to those people who are actively working doTERRA. And so as a premier or a silver and gold, you get an extra bonus. So this is called the empowerment bonus, which is a global commissionable volume. So it's over the globe, commissionable volume, where you get at premier, you get 1 share, silver, you get 1 share, and gold, you get a share. The only thing is you have to enroll someone in order to get that extra share. And the shares are usually between, just to give you an idea, anywhere between $170 to $210 a month. You guys, that's an extra. If you just enroll one person and you're those ranks, you get that extra money. Gold will actually get double that. We get 2 shares. That's pretty sweet, okay? That's called the empowerment bonus, and they just increased these pools, you guys, for us. That's how much doTERRA loves us. That's how much they care about their people. And the owners, you guys, if you have not met them or watched any videos of them, I mean, they are amazing. Their hearts are in the right place. And so I want to take some time to kind of understand, like, if you had this amount of money in the bank and you were earning interest on that, or if you had it through doTERRA, what that kind of means. Okay, does that make sense, Jamie? Because you're on here. Yeah, okay. So let's say that you get that level 1 power of 3 bonus. Okay, and guys, I got that power of 3 bonus before I was even building a business because people just wanted me to sign them up. I didn't want anything to do with that, but I was like, I'm getting $50. That's kind of cool. Half my oil is paid for, which is $600 per year. Okay, so the average time to earn this bonus is about 3 months. And in order for you to earn that on interest, you would have to have $12,000 in the bank earning interest at 5%. Good luck finding a bank account that gives you 5% interest. Trust me, I've tried. It's not out there. Level 2 is that $250 bonus, right? In the Unilevel power of 3, in the power of 3, not Unilevel. So that's about $3,000 per year. And the average time it takes to earn this bonus is 6 months. And so you'd need $60,000 invested in order to earn the 5%, which is that $250 a month, okay? The level 3 is $1,500, which is $18,000 per year. You would need $360,000 invested, earning 5% in order to earn that $1,500, you guys. So do you see how, like, this can create that residual income or that retirement? I know me and my husband, we were not putting into retirement. Like, we just were, like, over the last few years out on the other side financially better, you know? And so building a business of doTERRA is like, I talked to my financial advisors and they're like, well, okay, so what's your income with doTERRA and that? I'm like, well, you have to count this as my retirement because that's what this is a part of, right? So, all right, and then Unilevel. So let's take a look at Unilevels at the different ranks. So silver, their average income is about $2,200 per month or $26,400 per year. So the average time to reach silver is a year. And so you'd have to have $528,000 invested, earning 5% in order to earn that $2,200 a month. Okay. So when you're silver and you're earning that amount, like that's how much money, it's like having that much money in the bank. All right. Gold, the average income of gold is $4,500 a month, $54,000 a year, and the average time to reach gold is approximately 30 months. And so you'd need $1,080,000 invested, earning 5%. $1,080,000 in the bank. Okay. And so when we look at planning for the future, this would be like if you started off with a $50,000 investment in the bank, and in year 10, you'd be at $67,769. But let's say it took 10 years for you to go from the beginning of doTERRA all the way to Presidential Diamond or beyond. Look at the income that you could bring in for your family. Let's say you're like, nope, I'm good at the gold. Great. Go to gold and stop. Okay. Or maybe you're like, nope, I want to go all the way. I want to go to presidential. I want to make huge difference in the world. Absolutely. And maybe it is just that $1,200 a month is what you, or $1,200 a year is what you want. That can happen too. We have something for everyone. Okay. So what's the next step? Do you have a wholesale account already? If you do, contact your enroller so they can help you upgrade and get that 100-point LRP so that's set up for you. And if you don't yet, let's get you a kit and get you set up on LRP so we can help get you started. Tap into existing resources. You'll have access to all of our trainings. We are here to support you. We have an amazing systematic approach that we know if you work the system, you can earn as much as you want. And start making your list and sampling. This is where it all begins. Getting these oils in people's hands. When they have that experience, you guys, really, like, they cannot help but want to learn more. And it really makes this really easy to do. Okay. And so I just want to thank you for the opportunity to share the business made easy with doTERRA. I know that it's been life-changing for me, and I know it has for my leaders on what this has brought to us. And you guys, not even from a financial side, from relationships, from a community, building a community of people who care about their health and who fall in love with these oils like we do. I mean, you heard Jamie, she had taken some time off and she still was earning this residual income while she took that time off. And it's amazing that we're able to do that, but we have to build that up first, and then you'll have those opportunities moving forward. So get with the person who invited you to watch this video, ask them to learn more, and we are here to support you and help you. And we would love for you to join us in this amazing doTERRA journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.